and welcome back to Prison Architect, episode 18. And if you saw my last episode, you know I was very excited to have Holdaway in my prison. And I just noticed that Holdaway has changed colour. He's become a normal security, medium security prisoner. I thought it's very strange, until I noticed that just over next to our ever troublesome Matthew, we actually have another Holdaway, so it seems to be an entire crime family. So we must have Jay Sano's Holdaway and his son, or Holdaway's brother and his father, or something like that. And this guy's running around with no clothes on. Yeah, he is quite an instigator. Well, there you go. How's Matthew doing? He's now extremely volatile and he's drunk. Well, there you go. Okay, Matthew's always a bit of a troublemaker. You know, when he started, he was a medium risk, a normal risk guy. Right, I've just loaded the prison, so there's still some water needs to load in. And what I want to do, we are pulling in some good cash, but I just want to let that build up a little bit, and while that's happening there's a few things I want to do. One is these trees will be ready for knocking down soon, so I want to make a larger forestry. There it is. I keep expecting it to be green rather than yellow. Okay. A couple of other things I spotted is... uh-oh. Something then just became... Yep, there it was. Right, let's take rooms off. Yeah, something I spotted. Oh, it was on the regime. There it is. Before they eat, I want to get them in the yard. What else did I spot? I noticed that our programs are looking a bit odd, so I want to start some more. Okay, right, so I think that means that nobody can... Right, cool. So we've got more people now going to the workshop, and can we get some more people in the kitchen? Very good. I'm not so worried about the education and behavioural therapies. Alcoholics, 14 in the queue. Yeah. I think I'm happy with those as they are now. If we can increase the amount of machinery in the workshop, then we'll be able to have more trainees, and the more trainees we have, the sooner the workshops will start outputting income, because we can sell the exports for a good bit of money. Okay, but the main thing I want to focus on today is the kitchens. I want to see how the new logistics screens work. So the food distribution, I want to understand this a bit more. So for example, this cell block here is being dealt with, or the prisoners from here are being fed by this canteen, and I do wonder if that had anything to do with why our guy in protective custody ended up getting himself killed. And I want to know how we tell prisoners who are in here to come to this canteen. Now everything else we would left click on. Oh good, right, so we've got like a connector thingy by left clicking on the canteen. So if I now left click, no, that didn't work. What about, okay, so we can left click on the block. Ah, okay, so that worked. And this has now increased the number of prisoners as well. So that must mean that this cell block is coming here, that cell block is coming here, and this cell block. And I'm guessing the dotted line says that that's the default. So I can see we've got 2 prisoners here, and we've got 1 in that cell there. So I can certainly see 3 prisoners, and it says 4. What about here? Okay, so it looks like every cell block is allocated to the canteen, and that's 118. 118 and 4. We're missing 2 prisoners. Have we got 2 in solitary? No, we've only got 1 in solitary. Have we got 1 waiting to go to solitary? Something seems a little odd. We don't have any supermax anymore. That's because through our confidential informers we've identified everybody. We don't have any unknowns anymore. We'll soon change that. But yeah, I'm a bit puzzled about this. So 120, oh, and 4. Okay, so now everybody is assigned. Well, that's a good thing. I was going to do a shakedown, but I think I'll leave it tonight. We'll just let it do its thing. What I do want to do though is autosave. These 3 I'm going to bring into this canteen. The holding cell I am going to put... Actually no, I'll just leave it. So that's right click to cancel. I'll leave the holding cell as a default, because I suspect that if the kitchen becomes overtaxed, that the default would change to the other kitchen. Now, I'm not sure this kitchen is capable of feeding 100 people. The serving tables should feed about 120, but I don't think we've got enough cookers or sinks, or we must have enough sinks for the number of people being fed, otherwise we'd have dirty dishes out. But I don't think we've got enough cookers. Let's just check, have we got... yeah, power station's got capacity, so let's just throw in a bit more equipment. I think that'd be a good thing. So we'll have another 2 cookers and an extra fridge, and we'll give them an extra sink as well. Now, the reason why we are bringing in such a lot of money is because our prisoners are quite valuable. If we look at the finance tab, you can see that the maximum security prisoners are worth 8,000 and the standard prisoners are worth just over 8,000. And yet we have half the number of high risk to normal. So that means our high risk prisoners are worth about twice the amount of money, which is interesting. Okay, see, I'm a bit nervous about the fact that this green bar always seems to be below the red bar. I think it would be better if it was the other way around. I'd feel more confident. I think we'll get another cook as well. We'll have a look and we'll just see if they keep up with demand, particularly in this kitchen. Let's see, so it's 6 AM and let's have a look at our regime. So I think our first people are being fed at 8 AM. So the cooks should spend the first 4 hours before eating time cooking. So let's see if they are doing. So logistics, food, meals being cooked, 0. Is that because they've already supplied enough? I wonder. Okay, so yeah, we've got no Supermax, so we've got our 8 AM, our 84 prisoners. Must be 80 up here and it'll be 4 down here. Yeah. Okay, so they've supplied, I guess that's what it means, they've already supplied 5. Oh, there's Matthew. You know he's up to no good. Okay. Demand is 3, supply 0. Have they fallen short? Oh no, supply 2, 4, supply 5. Okay, so they've managed to knock out a few more. Oh, something's kicking off. Oh, nothing much. Okay, let's go back to that again. That's quite interesting. So did they all get fed? So demand 40 is for our second shift. This is the maximum security. Oh, oh dear. What's up? Oh, he's upset about clothing. That's strange. I thought we had clothing sorted out. Alright, so nothing major going on there, just individual little bits and pieces. So demand 39. So I'm not sure we are feeding all the prisoners. Okay, so now we've got another 24, 28, 30, 32, 35. Okay, so we've got more food prepared. So it seems as that's in free time. Can prisoners go eat? That bit I'm not sure about. So there's extra food out. And it's free time. Ah, it's not free time for anybody for whom it's important. So I wonder, could we solve this feeding all the prisoners either by putting more equipment and more cooks, or by just changing the free time of the prisoners? That might be possible. Well, I think we've certainly learnt a fair bit about how some of this works. Oh, cool. And we've got some guys working in their workshop down here. Hopefully, at the moment his success chance was 18%, but I think he'll come back again. So these guys, they attend over time, and as their attendance increases, their success chance goes up. So I don't think it's a one-off. I think it's something where they attend day after day. Oh, look at this. Let's just let you in. There we go. Okay, so things seem to be quiet again. Let's see. We could do with doing another shakedown tonight. We didn't do one last night. Oh, I tell you what I wanted to check was what happens if we do a lockdown. Those doors should close. They do. And if we unlock them, oh no, they just open again. I thought maybe it might just cause them to revert to normal mode. Well, what I might do is, well, I'll just turn a few of these to normal while we're waiting for the next feeding time. I'm just not sure they're being fed, you know. Oh, demand is 0, supply is 0. And so they're not cooking anything. Okay, Well, I think what I'll do, rather than make you watch me while I close all these doors, I'll pause the game here and I'll call the episode to an end, and I'll just close all these doors off screen. But I will keep it paused so that you don't miss anything. And yeah, we'll have a look in the next episode at seeing if we can do anything to make our canteen churn out more food. See if we can work out what the problem is there. It might just be that we still need more cookers. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.